do the first sunset. I was feeling antsy, wanted to get out and about and walk. So let's check this out. Let's see what we see. I know we're going a little bit early, but that's all right. If I'm here by myself for a few minutes, we'll be good. So everybody is at the beach today, it seems like, which is good. See this right here? These people in the green jackets right here. They're giving like medical attention to some of the homeless guys. That is such a cool thing. So hopefully some of you are here. Oh, you're here already. Aloha, Sandy and Gary Pohl. Good to see you guys. Aloha, Sandy. Hopefully you're having a great day. For all those who weren't on the beach earlier today, this morning, they are out today. Nice and busy day today. Most of you are probably wrapping up your day for your first day of 2026. Yeah, I said 5:15, but we went early anyway. Aloha, Allison, and Ann without an E, and Vivian, and Cheryl Ann. You know, I went home after this last stream, did some work, and then I started looking at some of the posts and some of the comments, and it just made me think about how, you know, I'm sure that there's a lot of Facebook pages and groups that have, you know, really super strong community. I know there are, but man, it just makes you feel good when you're part of one that's as strong as ours is. I mean, you know, we have a whole myriad of member types, you know, casual, just come around whenever they're ready to go on a trip to Hawaii, which is great. Then we have the loyalists, the people here every day. They get to know one another, you know, at various levels. And I just, man, when we did our recap, I'm looking back and I'll be honest with you, I don't think I did a good job on that recap stream, because there are so many things I wanted to say, things I wanted to bring up, and I just didn't. But so maybe if it comes up in conversation now, we'll do it. There you go, right in front. Perfect. Dingbat. It's okay. I was really giving him a hard time. It's IRL, man. It's how it goes. No big deal. Anyway, yeah, I mean, there's just so many people who've done such great jobs with the community. I mean, Janet doing the things she does, Sandy being the notifier. Some of you guys, you know, like really taking a notice and an interest in, you know, how we say things and do things on the stream. I just consider myself very, very lucky to have you guys. I think it's quite amazing. And there's so many of you. I mean, I started making a list, and I said, if I make a list, then I'm going to be purposely leaving some people out. Whereas if I do it just from memory and I leave you out, it's genuine. You know, but there's so many of you, and I'm going to wait for there to be more people on, and I'll mention some people because I think it's worth it. I think it's, and they're worthy of a mention. Aloha, Vivian and Ruth. I'll tell you, picking out some of those photos for those recaps. You know, I put Lucille in there a few times. That was a little tough. That was a little tough. You wouldn't think that a silly little dog would have such a hold, but man, she does. And I think some of you guys, I know you guys genuinely had feelings for, especially those who met her, got to hold her and things like that. And that means an awful lot. Some of you sent some very, very kind words. Very, very kind words. I appreciate that. We're going to go on this side. We're going to go on this end of Waikiki for the sunset today. Yeah, she is. Such a big part.
Really? Really? Oh, you're live streaming?
Uh-uh.
Wow.
There's the animal prison. That rooster from earlier today was over here. And we were over there. That's how loud that, that's two attributes. That's how loud that rooster's crow is and how good this mic is. Yeah, I do not know how I'm going to do that memorial for her. I mean, I know how I'm going to do it, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. How I'll get through it. I'll be a blubbering baby. Yeah, that was a loud rooster. We're going to do it at that park, Lucille and Oliver's memorial. I have both their ashes, and I told, I made Oliver a promise and Lucille a promise that I would keep them both in together for eternity. So I have her ashes and his kind of mixed together now, and I'll put some of hers in La Jolla when I go back, but I'll put hers and his at their favorite park. Man, it's a super long weekend too. Nobody's working today. Very few people going to be working tomorrow. And then of course the weekend is upon us. I'm going to pick a table over here. Hopefully there's a table we can sit at. Oh, look at this dog. Looks like he's had a day, right? You know, I know people say, enough about the dog already. I'm going to talk about her as long as I want, really. So it's not really that much of an issue, but people get tied to their dogs and animals. We never can be as close to someone else's animal as they are, of course, but I think it's the times they represent. Because, man, I had some rough, no pun intended, rough times right after I got Lucille and Oliver both. And they were right there, and man, it's just, I think it's something that we tag, we apply to them, or we associate with them. I certainly do, more so than most, because, I choose to not be married. I'm very selective with, relationships and things like that. But those two dogs were just like, they were there, They didn't know what they were doing. They just came over and said, "What's up, Pop?" Whenever we'd have like a rough time or something, man, we'd go on a hard hike, and those dogs could not have wanted to go more. So, I mean, it's not like they really had a whole lot of a choice, but I was going to take them anyway. But man, when we were out there, those dogs just did not give up. They loved it. I'd pick them up and they'd start screaming bloody murder, like, let me down, cry, cry, cry. And I'd let them down. And you get bonded with them when you're with them that much, because they were with me like 24/7. If I was in town, they were with me 24/7, because I didn't have a day job, So we hiked every day, went to the beach every day, went on coffee runs every day, went up the mountain every other day. And you get that bond with them. I mean, it's almost an unnatural. I'm looking for those stupid moray eels, man. But anyway, that's enough about that. But I wanted to mention some of you people by name, which I did not do on the recap. So we'll pretend that this is kind of a recap. Look at that dog. Let's take a picture of him. That must be part of kind of a Shar-Pei dog. Yeah, Lucille, man. Not so much Oliver, but Lucille traveled more than most humans, and she loved it. She just had a vibration about her, man. I'm telling you, some of the people who have held her and picked her up, maybe they felt it, maybe they didn't. Maybe it's something I just make up in my mind, but there's something about her, man. Is that part Shar-Pei and Ridgeback?
Oh yeah.
That's a beautiful dog. Beautiful, beautiful dog. Look at its Ridgeback. So it's part Ridgeback, and then its face. That's a beautiful dog. Can I pet her? Is it him or her? Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh my goodness. I love. Beautiful dog. Oh, let me feel your face. Let me feel your face. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me feel your face. Oh my goodness, you are so beautiful. Oh my goodness, what a handsome dog. So handsome. I know if you guys are wondering why I'm looking down here, this edge here, there are moray eels in here, all along this area here. I saw 3 just the other day. I think we were on the stream, but I'm not sure you guys ever saw any of them. But they hang out in these little rocks, and they wait for these fish to come by, and they just nail them, boy. One was a little bitty, about this big around, about as big around as my finger, but about 10 inches long. Then the other one was about that big around, the biggest one. That's still a tiny, tiny moray, because big morays won't be here. They'll be out there on reefs. But these morays are eating small bait fish, sardines, some mackerel, those probably small sergeant bait, anything, I'm sure. And they don't really have that good a cover out here, really, because they're orange. They're almost like phosphorescent. See these little fish here? That's what they're eating. They're almost a phosphorescent color with kind of a black stripe around them. We'll catch them one day. This is one of my favorite sitting spots up here. I'll show you. Here's a look back at Waikiki. First day of 2026, ladies and gentlemen. You'd run so fast, well, they can't get you. Even if you see them in the wild, they go away from you. We saw them down in Cancun, Cozumel, bunch down there. Big ones, big ones. Well, actually not a bunch. I mean, we saw a bunch of morays, but only one really big one. It was probably 7, 8 foot long, and it was about that big around. It would take down any good sized fish. All right, let's look in here, see if there's any cool fish caught in here. Some. All right, I like this spot right here. We'll go over here once the sun starts setting. There's a really nice shot over there. All right, so if I don't mention your name or mention something about you, you were important to going to Hawaii. Just know that I know. Yeah, I know that you are. I'm having maybe just not having a good memory. But Janet, for all that she does, that's why she got the moniker of Godmother. She was the first interview. She went through some bumps and bruises with our interviews, and she just plays an important part. So I want to thank her. Sandy, for all she does with mentions and tags and building a group and the chat group and the reminders. That's really amazingly helpful, very, very valuable. I want to thank her for that, because that's an amazing job that she does, and she doesn't have to do it. Doesn't have to do it, and she does it for some odd reason, but she does a great job, and it's absolutely appreciated. Ruth, the stream killer, just because she's an absolute genuine article. That lady is just who she is, And the way we ran into one another, some of you may remember, it was just, I don't know, I've done that like 2 or 3 times with people. They obviously don't know what I look like. I don't really look at profile pictures, so I don't know what they look like. It was dark at night. It was on, I think, a Friday, walking around by the marina, and she was with she and her daughter were walking around, and we just walked past. I looked over at her, and she looked over at me, and I said, "Stream killer." And the way she got her name, you guys may remember that. I won't go into much details, but it was hilarious. She absolutely is a stream killer, and she came by it on us like 3 different times right in a row. So, and then Ruth, not the daughter, she's been, the kind words are just genuine about, your sentiments about Lucille. A lot of you guys. Mary Kay, it was great meeting you and your husband and boyfriend. That was awesome, which was right over there, right back there, that 3rd table over. That's where we met. And I can tell that your comments about Lucille and well wishes and all those things are come from the heart, and I do appreciate that. I want to just call you out for that. Allison, for making the making the sling that Lucille loves so much. She ended up loving that sling so much. I appreciate that, Allison. That was really helpful. The haze. I'm not making this all about Lucille. I'm just thinking about all the people that were associated with Lucille. The haze. They did a wonderful job. Winning so much that it made some members were somewhat miffed, like, man, why do they win so much? I'm telling you, we have no dog in this fight. I've given passes to people, but we have no dog in this fight. to get them to win, get them to lose. They just are just absolute serial killers when it comes to doing, they're posting the right way, they're doing it at the right times, and they just win, and they deserve it. What a great couple. And I'm kind of jumping around a little bit. For all you people that make a comment or a post, it's gotten us to where we were 3 years ago to where we are right now. Every one of you. So if you've only done it once, that means a lot. If you've done it 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, it just means that much more. So all of you have play such a huge part in what going to Hawaii was, how it's being modified, where it is right now, and where it's going. You're all playing an integral part, and I do appreciate that. Every single one of you. Every single one of you. The snitch, just going out on her own and doing those little GIFs and AI pictures of Lucille. She doesn't have to do that. She doesn't have to do that at all. I mean, she's not making any money. We don't pay her anything for it. I'll buy her dinner when she comes out here, but she does that on her own. She does without any input. She does without any prompting. I mean, some of you guys have said, oh, I would like to see her doing, Lucille doing this and doing that. But a lot of those she just does on her own. And it's such a talent, and it's so much appreciated. And then what she did for, oh my gosh. Valentini, I'm sorry, I just drew a blank. Valentini, making that little plaque, that slate plaque for Lucille, and that artwork she did, that's great. I did take a picture of it, but it's on my other phone. It's almost completely dead. But I'll post that slate because I want to take a better picture of it. I'll take a picture of it outside. I took it inside and it was a little dark. And I would be remiss if I did not mention Mr. In Between, Lance. Some of the Australian people think I don't like Australians, or because I'm always talking about like an Australian yard sale or the embassy. I love Australians and New Zealanders because they're kind of the same, I absolutely love it, and I love Lance's sense of humor. And Lance is on almost every stream. He always has something very funny to say. He brings levity to even difficult times, and I'm not sure how much time we'll spend together when he's here, because I'm sure part of it's going to be in jail for him and not for me. But I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. And Lance and Janet both, they're the first ones to be willing to come on the panel. We can't understand half the things he says, but when he's on the panel, it's always a good time. I want to let him know I appreciate that. Diane also for keeping me in line with enunciation and pronunciation and verbiage and names of things. She's really quick. If she doesn't know it, she finds out, and she's quick on that. And I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. That's amazing. Mara number 5 for just having the world's worst name to pronounce. And for all she does, being on the streams. All of you guys, when you're on the streams, even if you don't comment that much, just being on the streams, I see your name scroll by. It's quite amazing. There's a turtle right there. There's a turtle, just popped his little head up right there. Let's see if he comes up again. He probably won't. Right out there, about 50 feet. The Aussie nightmare, just for being, the nightmare that she is. I don't think I need to say for the people who have the names, because they know why they have their nicknames. But the nicknames are terms of endearment. Terms of endearment. There's nothing bad about it. When I remember when I first started, I had first called Janet a broad or a dame or something like that, and people are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." And then I called her J-Dog. Someone commented on, "Do you know how disrespectful it is to call a woman a dog?" But these are people, you know where these comments come from? Almost nobody that I know, not any name that I know. So calling Janet J-Dog, I did it because it's out of a term of endearment, because I like her. That sucker's not coming up. There's something with these turtles. They've had a meeting of some sort out of Turtle Canyon. All right, let this meeting come to order. Let us not show our face to that dude. Thinking what Ruth biggest. What's that, Ruth? What brings a smile to your face? But you don't need to try very hard, Leanne. I think it's pretty natural. J-Dog likes me good. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Okay, then also not so much newer people, but people who just came out of nowhere, and that was Shane Michael. That guy is just, he does some heavy lifting on all the challenges, on all the posts. He's like one of the first people and multiple times doing posts on YouTube, on Facebook, and his kind words. I know he has a super tough job. I don't know how he does the job he does, but for him to do the things he does and to be as kind as he is, him showing Janet as much care and attention, he and his wife both did, and they didn't have to. They didn't know Janet from anybody, they knew her from the streams, but she did. She was able to do a lot of things that I was going to be able to help her with doing a live stream. But Shane and his wife, not just that day, but throughout their stay, and I think they've kindled a genuine friendship. That's the other part of going to Hawaii, because I was just sitting there reading these comments today. I'm like, man, we're just some silly Facebook page and group, but man, where we've come, and if you imagine where we were like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, when we first started doing like live streams and things like that, so much man, look at all that bait fish. There's a ton of it right there. See all those tiny little bubbles? They look like little bubbles on the stream right there, or on the surface there. The Tony Awards. Maybe we do that. Maybe that's a good idea. Who said that? Michelle? See, Michelle just proves her MVP status. Gosh, dang it. Right out there. There's another one just right out there. If you watch this back, you'll see that other one. It was in frame. It was like in frame over here. Maybe that one wasn't, but he's like right over there. And this place used to be, guys, this place here used to be so turtly. More so over there, and it was a lot of them. There'd be like 4 or 5 at a time, but they weren't in a cluster like they are over there at Outrigger Reef. Here they are more spread out, but all that mossy, rocky, nasty algae stuff that's over there, that's covered here. Look at it. Look at these rocks down here. Of course, the turtles aren't going to come here, but it's all out that whole area right there. There's patches of sand, but most of it's rocks, or reef rather. What I was saying. So what I was saying is that, I kind of guide the live streams and the message, quite a bit, but you guys could very easily said, who is this? There he is. Did you see it out there? You can't have missed that one. Watch the video back. That sucker's out there about 200 feet, right there. Gosh dang it, he's right there. All right. That turtle that was right here was under for a lot. He's right on the surface, if you could see, right there. He's right under the surface. Just the very top part of his shell. But anyway, you guys could say, who is this clown? I mean, I don't care about walking around Waikiki, going to North Shore and doing drive arounds. It's so dumb or whatever, but you didn't. And I know maybe there's some people that do, but you guys have really grasped on to whatever radical campaign we have coming up, and I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that you've done that. It'd be cool to see turtles with that sunset right there, wouldn't it? I don't want to not miss, not mention other people that are just kind of just they don't have the time or they're not on here as much. And it's just my memory, guys. Don't just please know that every one of you that's on here right now, that sucker just popped up again. Did you see him? I'm gonna hold this still so you can at least look back and know I wasn't hallucinating it. And we've had some fun times over the last year and 2 years. I mean, I think one of the best streams we had was, you know, I have to tell you, one of the best streams that we've had recently, I think, was the one that we had going out to Magic Island. Not because it was so long and drawn out or whatever, but I think going out, when we were going out to Magic Island, I say we because it's us going out. When we went out to Magic Island, kind of making contact with the guy, Tony, we didn't know his name at the time, obviously. But I think that short little interaction with him was just so organic, and it took a lot to not go back, turn around and go right back, because I wanted to turn around and say, hey, can we talk just for a couple minutes, just because I thought what he said was so right on, so wholesome, and so genuine. I really thought that was one of the best ones. I really enjoy the guest interviews. Even though it's a lot of the same questions, the answers are never the same, and it helps me know what you guys want to hear more of, less of, where your interests lie. Getting the feedback from you guys, I think that's just, it's invaluable. It really is. It makes doing what I do much easier. It may look like it's easy, but it's easy because you guys tell me what you like and don't like. And plus, look at our product. That's it, you know. I think the live stream with Wendy and Aussie Nightmare, that trivia game, you don't know how, excuse me, you don't know how close that came to. Oh, you sucker. He put his head up for like a full second. He's right there. I'm gonna hold it right here until he comes up. That you don't know how close that trivia stream almost didn't happen. You know, if you remember right, they're going to do paddle boarding and you know, some other things. And I think the way that Aussie Nightmare came into it with their costume or Aussiness, I think it was awesome. I think it was wonderful. And one of my biggest regrets is losing the audio, which I've kept that file, but we lost the audio on that the pub crawl with Waikiki Wendy Silva. That was like a 4-hour stream or a 5-hour stream. If you didn't see it live, that's where a couple names came from. Mara number 5 came from there. And what else came from that stream? A number of things came from that stream, but it was hilarious. I mean, we were just rolling laughing, and how we lost the audio just did not record to the right channel. We're still going to do the book reading that's on the plate. I didn't want to do it during the holidays because I actually thought you guys weren't going to be around and, you know, be able to participate much. But then it just made sense to do it after the first of the year. But the books are right on my desk. Wendy's already agreed to do it begrudgingly. So we're going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to read the Fairy Tree of Waikiki, that book that we used as a giveaway. And it's going to be she and I. And we were planning on going to like multiple pubs, but I think we'll go to just one pub and read it all the way through. But we're going to have drinking challenges. For making mistakes reading the book. I think that's going to be hilarious. Parole officer, not patrol officer. And what you guys didn't see, oh, maybe you did see the guy, the look on the guy's face was hilarious when I said that. And then Jeremy thought I was saying the same thing, truth, because he was like right in front of me. He kind of just looks up he was looking down, making drinks. He looked up at me and he went, she's on parole? You know, that thought went through his mind, you could tell. Parole officer. Don't look down her ankle bracelet. It's kind of self-conscious about that. And I have a very biased feeling, but I look at other groups and I see just real innocuous type, just generic blah blah kind of posts. I don't spend a lot of time on there, so they may be a wonderful group, but I know that I spend a lot of time on our group, and we have a lot of really good engagement. Yeah, we could do these live streams. I could just be talking nonstop for an hour. You guys are going back and forth, having 3 different conversations with 2 or 3 different groups, and I love that. I look down, I see what's going on, and it just makes me happy. Who else? Who else am I missing? I know I'm going to hate this thinking back. Steve Thomas, is it? He's the one who painted that picture of Lucille. He drew that picture of Lucille. What an amazing gift that was. Still hangs up on my wall. And anything you guys have given, any of the things you've given, shirts and calendars and all that other stuff, very, very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. You know how to get to my soft spot when you include Lucille, giving any treats to Lucille. And I appreciate that. Is the video level for you guys? It's supposed to auto level it out, which it looks like it's doing, but I'm not sure if it's doing it. Yes, it is. Yeah, good. Thanks for the feedback. And you guys are good with your feedback. In so much you're honest about it. I love it too. You know, I don't want to be told something that's not right. And I think you guys are really, really pretty honest with your feedback. I appreciate that. And without an E, and Mr. And without an E. What would we be without them, without her hands-on guidance? I want to push. I want to push it like that a little bit. Are you officially retired now, Sandy? Is today the day? The guitar? Oh, the Taylor Swift guitar. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. I like that. Look at the rain out there. It's just a big cluster of mist out there. December 31st, all right. So we'll be seeing you out here more often then, probably. Congratulations, Sandy, on a long job well done. I bet there's some melancholy feelings, good and bad, and you'll probably miss some of the things you can't even imagine missing, right? Maybe you can come out here when Lance is out here and meet with him, and that'll bring you back to all your felonious previous clientele. What else? I mean, we've had so many good streams. We've had so many good moments, and gosh, I was just thinking of a bunch of them the other day or yesterday. I can't think of them now. All the interviews were good. All the guest interviews, visitor interviews. The trolley rides, yep. What, did I see something trolleys? Yeah, the trolley rides, yeah, those were good. The Holokai sales, we're going to do one of those real soon. We were going to do it right before the first of the year, but man, they were so packed. Yes, Hope, that's another one, giving the heart attacks. I like all the branding that we've done, that we're going to be putting on shirts and hats, and just the natural catchphrases that come. You can't really force that, You can't really sit down and say, I'm going to come up with a really good catchphrase. I can't do that. They have to be impromptu. Oh yeah, seeing other places. Yeah, we're going to go do more of that. A lot more of that after the first year, I promise. It was tough to do it with Lucille just for certain reasons, and I would have done it that way another 10 years, but now that's not the case. And I appreciate you guys embracing YouTube. Oh, how many times I hit my head? Yeah. Soon, Nancy, soon. Oh, the pigeon dispenser with Janet, that was hilarious. I think Janet, Allison, or Janet, Diane, and Sandy got that. Because I think Sandy's the one who's the most disgusted by me. No. They ended yesterday. The trolley and Holokai ended yesterday. The trolleys and the 3 books did not. They ended yesterday at midnight, but they're not going to be until, is it this Sunday? Because we just need more time to do the turnaround. We don't need that many days, but it's just difficult to do the turnaround. And I'm trying to build a page to where you're able to go on and do entries, and we could do some other challenges. So yeah, it'll be in a few days. It's actually mentioned on the posts themselves what the date is. I think it's this Sunday. Am I bald? Yes. Yeah, I am. Oh, the music trivia, yeah, for sure. They did Pigeon Gate, Sandy and Diane. I figured that's who it was. The oh yeah, the little ducks, that was good too. Not always. What was we were just thinking, what's the, look at this big old crab. Not big, but 2 of them right here. Eating all that good, nasty crap on the pipe there. That pigeon dispenser was great because of, I told Janet right before, I said, just have no reaction to it. Just don't have any reaction to it. I'm just going to say, God, there's pigeons everywhere around here. And then just reach over. The sound effect of that little mechanical pigeon, I don't think Diane and Sandy were prepared for it. But it makes that sound on purpose. That's hilarious. Yeah. All embarrassing moments about yelling at people with the turtles. That was this year, wasn't it? Yelling at the guy about get away from the turtle. Yeah. I wish there were actual pigeons. To have actual live pigeons around at the same time, that would have been hilarious. Oh, the Fuku money. Yeah, Janet played it straight really, really well because I just pulled it out. She knew I was doing it. Yeah, yelling. I wish I would have been streaming when I went into Target yelling for Wendy. Anytime I yell for Wendy, she just is not a fan of that, which makes me want to do it even more. I go outside of her apartment when I'm walking by there to meet her, and I just start screaming, Wendy, Wendy, and start whistling as loud as I can. And the people come out and they'll look at me, and people are driving by, they slow down and look, and like, oh my God, what is she going to jump? Is there someone up in the building? Is she in trouble? Is she? Favorite moments is when you say something to the ding dongs and they want to go. Oh yeah. We had a hilarious time when we were trying to plan the buying of the pigeon. Diane says. Oh, the bike couple. No, there's two bike couples now. Which bike couple are you talking about? Are you talking about the bike couple that kicked my chicken? They were not necessarily a bike couple. They had a bike pump, but there were the bike people at Hilton Hawaiian Village that were riding on the. And I have not seen those people nearly as much as I thought I was going to. I've seen them maybe 3 times, 4 times since then. Oh, when us. Lucia was a hearing service dog. That was pretty funny. And it took forever for the right time. I didn't want to do it under imperfect conditions, but that was perfect the way we did it. I needed it to be contained. I needed it to be where we could control the environment. I wanted the noise to come and echo really well. Oh, the guy with the loud music, yeah. Oh, the ones at Hilton Hawaiian Village, yeah. I live here. That is the response from idiots. I live here. I live here, so I can do this. Oh, that's the other thing. Shane kind of mentioned it. When you guys do these screenshots of the live streams, and that really, really means a lot to it. You guys take time out of your day to do a job, because I know how difficult it is to do those screenshots from time to time. You guys do such a great quality. Oh, the bus stop, yeah. Wendy and I just have a natural hate exchange with each other. What'd Ruth say? Yeah, this is kind of what I wanted the recap to be, but for some reason I just didn't do it. Look at all these people right here. See them all down the line there? Yeah, Wendy puts up with a lot. I purposely put her in situations where I know it's going to make her uneasy. She was in she was in Target, and I just walked right in the door because I thought she was going to be kind of there towards the front because I think she had just arrived. And I mean, as loud as you've ever heard me scream, I just yelled, Wendy, Wendy, are you in here? And I scared the heck out of the lady at the register over here. Did you see that? I didn't move the camera. You guys watch back, there's a turtle right there. How that sucker's staying down that long, that was like 15 minutes. He's got to be getting a sip of air somewhere around here. But that sucker was right there. And she wasn't on the bottom floor. So I go up on the top floor, or the second floor, and I'm screaming and screaming and whistling. I whistle really loud and yell really loud. And these people are like pulling their children closer to them. And I look down the aisle and she's completely ignored. She's got her back to me. And a guy who's helping her, he says, ma'am, I think there's someone looking for you. And I'm just screaming. And I'm only about 30 feet away. And she says, I'm not talking to him. Oh, oh, at Prime Roast, yeah. Oh, that's right. Singing happy birthday to her when she, can you guys see the rain? It's coming down really good. Let me cover my phone up a little bit. That's beautiful, man. That rain. It was right in front of Outrigger Reef. She was standing there by herself. Oh, I remember it was, and at the time when it wasn't her birthday, this was one of the times when she was coming outside of Ohia, and she was across the street. And I said, oh guys, it's my mother's birthday, and she's not very, she's kind of hard of hearing. I start screaming it, happy birthday. These people are looking at me like, you've got to be kidding me. Shut up, Aussie Nightmare, I'll sing. Gorgeous sunset, and it's pouring rain now. Not pouring, but it's really consistent. That black you see at the top right there, that's my hat. I'm just covering the phone up. It's small. If you look out that way, see how smudgy it looks over there? That's all rain. Putting moisture in the air, we may get a rainbow over there. It is a perfect sunset, isn't it? Did I miss anybody? If you felt I missed mentioning you, for sure, say something now, write a comment now, because I'm sure I've missed people. And all the OGs, all the first people, the first 25 people that came on streams, and 10 people, and 50 people, all you guys who came on when it was just a few of us. The OGs, if you would. Oh, Tats. Yeah, I didn't mention Tats. Yeah, for sure. And Michelle Hall. Michelle Hall did a great job. She did a great job with such a kind effort to get Lucille that memorial tree. I just love that. Who else, Michelle? You can think of other people. Aloha, Kate. Glad you could join us. This one should get some really nice color, because you see the clouds when they go down to the horizon, and there's breaks like in between these clouds here. That's usually when it's a really good afterglow. Yeah, Ann and Bob, I mentioned them for sure. No, I didn't mention. I just mentioned Tatch just now. Oh, Cassie Vegas. Yeah, the Vegas is the world famous. Oh, and some people who aren't on just as much anymore because they have lives, and they're no less important. Patricia Ruffini. Who's the other? It's Marie, for sure. Steve Coates, yes, for sure. Karen and Ken. Look away, Margaret. And Without an E made a list of all the phrases that she remembered that I'd said that we have all shared. And I think we're going to put them on, a lot of them we'll put on shirts and just see if you guys like them. Yeah, Marie Rowe. Dan, sure. Patricia Ruffini was, I just connected with that lady. She was so funny. And Leanne, or I feel so odd calling you Leanne. Aussie Nightmare doing the walking interview, like Patricia Ruffini did. Those are the best ways to do it. Those are the best ways to do single person interviews, I think. Cheryl Mack. Oh, for sure. Yep. Yeah, I mentioned Dale. Did I mention Dale, the auditor? Yeah, Dale for sure. He had early on. He just had such great local knowledge, and I was like, "Where's this guy?" And I couldn't figure out if he lived here or not. And then we got to know him a little bit better. Then we knew about his. God, he just wouldn't shut up about his conquest at Spaghetti Factory. I mean, my goodness, I'll never go to Spaghetti Factory again and not think about the Nighthawk. I'd say, Dale, have you been to Pearl Harbor? Yes, I have, but can I tell you a little bit about, look at that sailboat going right through the sun. Perfect. But can I tell you more about Angie, who I dated, and we went to, as you guessed, Spaghetti Factory? Yeah, but what about the swap meet, Dale? Yeah, I went there too, but there was another girl I took to Spaghetti Factory. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about that. We shared an appetizer, mozzarella sticks or something over there. There was another turtle right there, right in the front of us. So that's how we got the name the Nighthawk. Yeah, Diane for sure, the Hawaiian connection. Yeah, mentioned Allison and her wonderful sling that she made for the seal. Purging another closet, is that what she wrote? You know what else I like? I like the fact that you guys will indulge me sometimes when I just want to just share just a different perspective on some things, like like doing something difficult, because we get comments about, why is he talking about that? This is not a seminar. I do it because I want to do it. Or talking about health stuff, fitness stuff. I know it's off topic, but I think some people find it beneficial. I'll continue to do that. I just know some people aren't a big fan of it, but that's all right. But I appreciate that you allow me that platform. Yeah, that's fun too. Yes, yes.
Live stream, and I just want to say thank you.
Oh, okay.
Happy New Year's.
All right. What's your name?
Jenny.
Jenny?
You saw me working at Mai Tai Catamaran. I always saw you live stream.
Oh, yeah. How are you doing? Oh, nice to meet you. Where are you now?
I'm still here, but and I just want to say, I always see you cruising when I'm riding my bike. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
I haven't seen your stream yet.
Oh, you haven't? For
No,
which one?
What's it called?
Going to Hawaii.
It's going to Hawaii. Like I see it pop up, but
Yeah.
I always forget what it's called.
Yeah, going to
And I'm
Hawaii.
like,
That's it
wait,
right
I know
there.
this- I know. Is that what it's?
Yeah, they're on here right now.
Hi, friends.
You want to say hi to them? Where out in Norway are you from?
Buddha.
Not
Yeah.
familiar.
No, but wait, what's it called? Walking hole. walking. What's it called?
Going to Hawaii.
Going to Hawaii.
Yeah, going to Hawaii.
Okay, going
If
to
you go
Hawaii.
onto Facebook, we're on YouTube right now, but if you go onto Facebook,
Amazing.
yeah.
I know you're live streaming. I just wanted to say.
No,
yeah,
it's good.
I
It's good.
I love what you do.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for
and
saying. Stay high anytime.
And I always cruise on my bike, and I
Yeah.
always see you in the most random places. I'm like, I don't want to.
Stop by and say hi
And
anytime.
What's your name again?
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Okay, see you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Wait, riding.
Going to Hawaii. Going to Hawaii.
Okay.
Going
Enjoy
to. All right. You're very welcome. Thank you. That's I've seen her on her bike. That bike right there, that orange bike. I've seen her driving around a bunch. What was her name? Jenny. I remember that. She looks just like a Jenny that I used to know. She just kissed me. I don't know if you guys heard that. She just sat down. And, yeah, she's nice. Oh, look. How about this? Do you guys remember this? I'm not going to say a word. I'll just let you soak in the Hawaiianness. No, it's a different Jenny. A girl I knew from a long, long time ago. That wasn't her. Oh, Michelle. So you are one of the first. You're one of the latest people who just started doing the apple cider vinegar drink. Perfect cue up. How do you like it? I've had two other people that have messaged me. So I didn't want to say anything on the stream because I thought people would think I was a quack. I go, man, there's no quack about it. They said they love it, but they had to futz with the ingredients a little bit because sometimes they don't really agree with them. But I'm telling you, man, if you do it for 7 days, if you can make it 7 days, that 8th day, you're saying, what in the world was I doing without this? Juan gave us a lot of laughs. Juan for the books. 1, 2, 3. Exactly, man. Those things like that happen organically, especially with Wendy, because Wendy just says what happened. She goes, oh, well, I was walking through the park and this guy, Yeah, a lot of mileage with Juan. Michelle, does it make you not? Does it satiate? Does it make you not hungry if you do it first thing in the morning? It's apple cider vinegar, MCT oil, but that could be replaced with extra virgin olive oil. But it has to be the really, really, really good kind. Don't buy the crap from Walmart or Sam's. It has to be really, really good, refined, extra virgin olive oil. But it's tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, tablespoon of MCT oil, a pinch, about a dime size, work yourself up to maybe a nickel or quarter size pinch of cayenne pepper, big squeeze of honey to take out to help with the taste. And then I put 2 big lemons, but 1 big lemon in a shot glass like that is enough to take the acidity or to balance it out. And you just shoot that thing. You can't sip it. I can't anyway. It will help with your circulation. It'll help with your like blood pressure, circulation. It'll help helps really, really kick up it makes your gut, turns your gut into a metabolic furnace, man, I think. Well, I mean, it's proven it does. Oh, and garlic. I'm sorry, garlic. The biggest ingredient. A big tablespoon. Oh my God, Snitch. Are you serious? Some people like that taste. My mother is like Janet. They'll eat that. They'll drink that MCT oil. They just squeeze it in their mouth. That MCT oil is probably one of the best ingredients. Best. I guess you call it a supplementation. It's amazing. Tats does it all the time. Tats can't be without it. You're right. You could put other things in there too. Ginger, turmeric, but it's the apple cider vinegar, the whole combination. It just makes me feel really good. In the mornings, like I rarely eat till like 5 or 6 o'clock in the day, and it makes that easy. That's no problem. Michelle, you've done it for what? Like 7, 8 days now? I'll post it. If you guys want to see it, I'll post a video of it. And but I'll just say it again one more time right now. One big, huge tablespoon of garlic, and just since you asked, the best way to do it is go to Sam's or Price Club, and they have a bag of peeled garlic. Go there and take, if you have a magic bullet or a blender, take two big handfuls, put it in the blender with a little water, a little MCT oil, and grind it towards like pureed. Put it in a Tupperware so you have it easily accessible, right? And then take 2 big tablespoons, get a jar, preferably it has a lid, a jar about that, like a 4-ounce jar, that big around with a lid if you can. That's absolutely ideal, and it will make your life easy if you do that. Take 2 big scoops, 2 big tablespoons of garlic, put it in the jar, take a big squeeze of honey, there's no measure. Take a tablespoon or 2 of MCT oil, take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and you really want to try and get that up to 2 tablespoons if you can. Put that in, and then take 1 full lemon and squeeze that sucker, roll it on the counter, get it really juiced up, and then squeeze it. Let the seeds go in, if everything, and then just squeeze the juice is what you really want. I use 2 lemons. So it's apple cider vinegar, big thing of garlic, big squeeze of MCT oil, big squeeze of honey, cayenne pepper, about that much. I do like that much to start, about the size of a dime. And if you can take it, put a nickel size or quarter size. I put like that much. I put like a small little pile. Put it in, shake it up, and just drink it straight down. It's a game changer, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'll post it for sure. Oh, I don't know how you do that. That oil's, but it's great for you. I'll post it on the group. Yeah, you can take MCT capsules, but that's not going to benefit the part of the drink. You need to have an oil ingredient. Extra virgin olive oil is good. MCT oil is much better. I don't even know they had MCT. I'm sure they do, capsules. I'm not sure about it. But I also take apple cider vinegar capsules too, like at the end of the day. I don't know. I think it would help type 2 diabetes. I wasn't fat, but I actually was pre-diabetic. That's actually where this is maybe 15 years ago, this whole kind of health type journey thing happened. Oh my God, Leanne, that's crazy. Aussie nightmare. Swigging apple cider vinegar. I know you can get used to anything. It's good for you. It's the, there's a couple videos out, peer-reviewed videos that talk about, the U.S. and Canada, I think it's Canada, are the only countries who still talk about dementia and Alzheimer's and don't call it what it actually really is, which is diabetes. It's like a form of diabetes. And anything you can do to retard that or reconcile that or make it less than, you should do it. Or I think you should do it. Let me back up. You don't need to do anything. I want to do it. And that's the apple cider vinegar drink. It's fasting. Fasting, I think, is the best thing you could possibly do. It's cheap. Anyone can do it. And the health benefits are almost immeasurable. Kills pre-cancer, pre-Alzheimer, pre-dementia. What's that right there? It's a stick. That was a turtle. Yeah. I mean, if you have, if you have a life of eating chips, crackers, drinking soda, eating lots of bread, anything that you can put in a box on a shelf for 20 years and it doesn't change shape, taste, or flavor, you should not be putting that in your body. And it's those types of things, this is broad strokes, it's those types of things that cause cancer, diabetes, heart problems, weakens arteries, stretches arteries, thins the walls, creates inflammation. Inflammation is one of the worst things ever in your body, and inflammation is the thing that big contributor to strokes, huge contributor to arthritis. And if you can take that out, it's like there's major peer-reviewed reports that everybody dies with cancer, they die with part of diabetes, but they don't die from it. It's the people who are just have a proclivity to it that you can't outrun it. You can't outrun it always. What the? Gee, Merry Christmas, man. But when you fast, it does some amazing, amazing things to your body. Have you tried that too, Snitch? Oh, broccoli sprouts, man, you're not kidding. Aussie nightmare, you're 100% right. Yep, that's it, Janet, that's the best there is. Yeah, if he keeps it up, we'll move down the way here. Yeah, dude, why don't you shut up? I'll be back. I'm coming right back. I didn't see what you said. Don't start anything. I didn't see what you said. Did you say you did start fasting or tried fasting? Fasting is so easy, guys. I'm not trying to get anybody to do any fasting. However, if I were to tell a friend, think of it like this. Just don't eat after 6 o'clock one day, right? And let's say you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's 12 hours right there that you did not eat. Now go from that just 6 o'clock till noon, and you've got a big jump on intermittent fasting. And just do that for, 5-6 days a week. And then to do a full 24 hours, just another few hours, And honestly, it's all psychological. I've got people say, oh, I could never go 24 hours without eating. I would just, because they're thinking about what it's like. They're manufacturing a feeling and an emotion in their mind about what it would be like to not eat. Oh, sorry. And they're like, oh, I can't be without eating. I can't be without food. It's easy. It's easy. Oh, here, I wanted to go down here. I was talking and I didn't realize there were people behind me. Look at this little dog. Look at this little dog. Look at that little dog. What's your dog's name? Lilikoi. Oh my God, did you see? Look at that little white chihuahua. Little booty just shaking along fast as she can. Walking is so good, and if you can, try to get between like a 12 to 15 minute mile. That's when it's optimal. And any walking, 100 feet is better than 99 feet, right? Any walking is good. But if you can do it, try and do it consistent, Meaning don't stop like me, like if you walk 100 feet or you walk like a half a mile and then you stop. If you can do it, putting miles back to back to back to back, that's a huge benefit. But if you can't, any walking is good. I just think this is a cool shot right here. Your body has so much ability to repair what's going wrong with it. It's amazing what it can repair. It can heal. When you fast, you start dumping all the bad out of your body, and your body just knows that you're in despair, and so it automatically starts repairing things. It heals your. I want to use my words very carefully. It helps repair eyesight and hair and skin and hearing, because it thinks you're in despair. So what it does is it doesn't spot, it doesn't do it, doesn't just lose fat in your booty or in your gut or whatever. It's saying, man, we are in despair. We haven't eaten in 2 days. So we have to start protecting ourselves. The body won't let itself die unless you could completely quit eating and drinking, and it has zero fuel. But you're doing a 3-day to 5-day fast isn't like that at all. Start off with a 1-day fast. You'll see. But when you get to like a 3-day fast, you're in total apophagy, and your body is dumping so much growth hormone and natural testosterone and natural reparative properties. You'll start you feel your skin is like it's tingly, and your eyes, for me, when I get to a 3 or 4-day fast, your eyes just start feeling like wet, almost like you're seeing everything so much brighter, and you could hear, I don't wear glasses. I don't have any hearing problem. I have really good eyesight, and I look at a computer screen almost every minute that I'm not on with you guys. I'm looking at a flat computer screen, which is the worst thing you could do with your eyes other than gouge them out. And I have pretty darn good eyesight. That's kind of a nice shot right there, isn't it? See a little bit of the sunset, a little bit of the walkway there. Man, I don't know where those cargo ships came from. Did they come from, what if they came from Maui and came this way and then went out west to the west coast? But there were 2 huge cargo ships way, way, way out here. And they're like one right behind the other, and they're just gone now. Oh, God dang, I did that twice in a row. There were people, there's people right on the other side of this wall, both times coming here and going. I stopped right on the top of them, was talking right over the top of them. I looked down, that lady was looking right up at me with her dog. I think she thinks I was trying to spy on her or something. How safe is it? It's really safe. There's a lot of, I mean, you see this, there's couples walking. Don't let that ding dong back there who was drunk yelling, don't, you know, there's people around. I mean, you don't want to go to, you know, any place that you wouldn't go at your own city, you don't want to go here. But conversely, everywhere you go here. Especially walking from Hilton Hawaiian Village over to here. That whole walkway on Waikiki, predominantly on Kalakaua, it's very nice and safe. Good, that guy shut up. I could barely hear you, man. Louder. Louder. Yep. Not pushing my buttons. I'm leaving. Sandy says don't. What do you guys think? What do you guys think it's safe? Some of you single ladies who, I mean, Waikiki Wendy Silva would be the one to ask too, because she's out and about, you know, all the time. I just think that's pretty right there. That's a nice shot with there, with the lights coming on the hotels. Yeah. Martina, was that who that was? Martina? Always felt safe. Sandy says, you know, when you're comfortable with the place, and if you don't, I know it's kind of maybe a sound, if you act like you've been here or you know, you know, that's with anywhere. It's like in, you know, New York, they say that in New York never, or it's not a good idea to be looking around, looking up. That's just because they don't want you blocking traffic or making slow traffic. But you know, there's so many people around. There's businesses around. There's families. There's couples. There's, you know, good guys out. So I think it's pretty safe. You don't want to go out at 3 o'clock in the morning. Mara, number 5's never had an issue. Getting back to the Royal Garden, it's right there off of, it's right there across from Pacific Monarch. That's a very busy place, and there's 3 restaurants right there on the corner. It's right down from Hyatt, you know, so it's a busy little area. You'll have a lot of people around you. Be back at your hotel by 9, Valentini. There's so much The people that live on the mainland and further out, when they come here, they're 3, 4, 5 hours ahead. So for them to come out at 5 o'clock in the morning is no big deal. And I think that makes for a great day to be out at 5, back home at about 9 or so, like Valentini says. Nice and rested for the next day. Have you stayed there before, Kate, at Royal Garden, so you know where it is? Allison says, I always felt safer over there than over here. Yeah, they really plan the operational hours here around, knowing that people aren't going to be here. I mean, people are not really going to be up and out and about. I mean, like 10 o'clock, everything shuts. Everything's done at 10 o'clock except for some nightclubs. So you're not going to find yourself out at past 10 unless you're coming from something that just closed, going back to your hotel. Well, Maui, Kauai, Big Island, that's kind of the same thing, but even more so. They close. Kauai closes at 8 and 9 o'clock. There's nothing going on after 9 o'clock. Maui, very much the same. Barefoot Beach Cafe, nice and busy. Well, they have new plants. Look, isn't that great? Sky's looking beautiful, isn't it? I don't want it to be more, anything like a false sense of security, but something that they really preach around here, or they not preach. One thing they really have around here that's been a big benefit is you see those ambassadors, Waikiki ambassadors in the green shirts. They haven't been security minded for years since they came here. They're really more about cleaning up things, keeping things tidied up, things of that nature. But they just recently have a security team, like a security kind of unit, I guess. I've noticed that the last month or so, and it looks really nice what they're doing there. They take I've seen them clear out, you remember me showing you that homeless area on Waikiki Beach, where it's really kind of littered up by homeless guys, but they have suitcases and they try and sell clothes right there on Waikiki Beach. That area has been cleaned out, and they have one of those guys in the green shirts that has security written on the back. They just sit there and they just keep it cleaned out for people, families to come in and do what they're supposed to do in those areas, which is enjoy the benches and beach and things like that. Sorry about that. There's someone right here behind me. Oh, you all right? You were doing so well. No. Yeah.
Would you like to write a letter to somebody?
Would I? No.
Okay.
I don't have any friends. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Guy selling cards. He wants to know if I wanted to write a letter to somebody. Have I seen Kevin? Ironically, Which Kevin? The Kevin that's the comedian, or Kevin in the wheelchair over here by where Victoria was? The answer to that is Kevin over here. I've not seen. I'm really bummed about that. I wished he would have given me his phone number. I guess I could have persisted. Yeah, I wish I could have persisted with him a little bit more, but no, I haven't seen him. I wish I would have. I haven't seen Victoria either. However, look at that. Can you guys see that right there? Can you see the plane going through the clouds, lighting up the clouds with its lights ahead of it? That's cool looking. Maybe if you're on a TV, you can see it. Now it's getting back behind the clouds. See that? Oh, that's cool. Well, you rarely see that. Here it comes out. That was neat. That was very cool. I did see Kevin, comedian Kevin, and I spoke to him, and he was with his wife, so I was able to communicate with him better because he's very difficult to understand, and it's very difficult to have like a conversation with him. I asked her, I said, why was he just completely like non-communicative there for a while, just completely stopped? She said he was embarrassed because he doesn't know how to roast people. And he didn't want to say something wrong to different, nationality people and stuff like that. I go, okay, well, first off, he's not going to offend any Australians or New Zealanders. And she goes, well, he would just kind of, I said, yeah, he mentioned that. I said, but just have him do like a 10 or 15-minute comedy show. She goes, he's working on it. He's got some new stuff that he does on a screen with AI and whatever. So I put the onus on him and his wife. I said, listen, I promise you that if you give me a 2-week lead time, I'll promote the heck out of it. If he does a show just for us, we can go right around the corner inside International Marketplace and I'll live stream it. We can put up his Venmo, his PayPal. He may raise $1 or $500, but, because people want to help him, but, I want that sucker to work for it. I don't want to give that sucker a free ride, just because he's funny as hell anyway, and that's what he does. And I'm hoping that if we could put it on YouTube and leave it on there in perpetuity, that maybe other people will see it and, give him more money. But I want him to put some work in for it, So he promised me, he said, I will get you an email, which he writes himself, and it's as long as my arm, for goodness sakes. I said, great, send it to me. So he's going to say in the next couple of weeks, he's going to send me something. The Star of Honolulu out there. This looks beautiful, and with the sunset in the background.
They do boys and girls too. Oh, boys and girls, yeah.
Yeah, I do. I should have told him that. Isn't Waikiki looking beautiful? The way it's set up there, with all the lights and people going to, what time is it? Man, it's only 6:30? Wow, 6:40? Oh, she'll see him. That's fireworks from those fellas that were right down there at the end of the natatorium over there. I like that you can see, maybe you guys can see, let me lock this down a little bit. Let me hold it really still. So you can see all the way from, so I guess we could see Twin Fin right here, from Twin Fin all the way out to Eva Electric Beach. The refinery is right there. And around the corner is Ko'olina. Yeah, Valentina, I have. I was out here not long ago, or when it was looking a little. Actually, the lights in the hotels were probably a fraction of the number of the lights were on. But you can tell, man, all the lights down there at Duke's. People are getting ready to go to dinner. Maybe a luau. This is it's like a Friday night here. Tonight's going to be a Friday night. Tomorrow's going to be a Friday night, and then the weekend. It's a pretty festive environment around. Man, that moon, I'm telling you, the moon this morning, there it is right there. See how it's kind of smudgy though? That light right there kind of messes with it. But that moon, here, let me get over here. The moon last night was seriously almost 3 times that size. And when I came out, it was up over here. And it was about that big around. It was like, I mean, I out loud said an expletive. So I came around the corner from my house, walking down the street, and I'm going, man, what light is that up there? Because you couldn't see it really. It was behind Sheraton Waikiki. I'm going, man, did they put that's a huge floodlight they put up there. And I walked around the corner, and it was just boom. The moon was like right there. It was so bright, so bright. It was huge and orange. Yeah, it was unbelievable. Yeah, moon over Waikiki. Yeah, people are going to be out partying a little bit tonight, I think, like a Friday night, because it's just not it's not a work day tomorrow for them. Well, most of the people here aren't working anyway. They're on vacation, but you know what I mean. This whole table of Hawaiian people here were waving. I'm going to say, I'm not going to put this guy on blast, but he's out here all the time. I feel sorry for him. Hello, sir. I see you out here all the time. What's your name?
Dave,
Dave? Tony, how you doing?
I'm 85. I don't fight.
Huh?
I don't fight. I'm 85 years old.
I'm not going to fight you. I'm getting fist bump.
I don't do fist.
Oh, okay, Bob. Okay. I don't want you to think I was. What was your name?
Dave.
Dave. Okay. Tony. I see you out here all the time.
Tony.
Tony.
Thank you.
Yep. Terrible
I was
Tony.
64. I bet the Duke.
What's that?
I bet the Duke many times.
Oh, did you?
I'm 85 years old.
You're 85?
Uh-huh.
Wow. How long have you lived here in Hawaii?
I'll be
You're not on. It's pointing that way.
February 12th. I was here in 64, 65. I left here at January 65.
You left here in 65?
Went to California.
Yeah.
California most of the time.
Whereabouts in California did you go?
Bishop.
I don't know, Bishop.
Middle of the state. Next to the Nevada line.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Mountain and Boulder.
Yeah. It's pointing that way. The camera's pointing that way.
Right north of White Mountain.
Yeah.
It's a naval research station.
And what brought you back here? Just weather and...
I guess act of God, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. That's wonderful,
I don't
though.
have my Social Security right now, but I've been around my Social Security since Thanksgiving, before Thanksgiving. They put me in the hospital, want me to do lithium.
Lithium?
Anger management.
Oh,
They
yeah.
took away my Social Security. They put me on 2 Zooms and stick away in person. I said, I don't have any income. Where's my income? Where's my Social Security?
So have they reinstated it yet?
No.
Well, why not?
It takes 3 months. I don't know.
Why would they put you on lithium? That's crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
They're nuts.
Well, I see you out here all the time, my friend. I'll stop back by and we'll have some words.
Well, the lithium way back in 78, 79, but That was because the son didn't do.
Yeah.
There was no circumstantial evidence. It was an arson case, and they cleaned up the insurance company.
Yeah.
They paid everybody off, except me.
Well, hopefully things get better. It's a new year, first day of the year, right, brother?
I'll remember your name, Tony.
All right. Thanks a lot, brother. See you.
Tony Anthony, right?
You can call me whatever you want, man, my friend.
Okay, thanks.
All right, brother. You, all right, you too, sir. 85 years old, and he's homeless, and he looks, and I mean, how do you say? He looks like he's in good health. That guy is a tragic story, you know. I guess any of them are, but it's just sad. And you just kind of, just by virtue of experience, you know, you kind of, not you, I believe about half of what they say, but the absolute truths are that he is 85, he is homeless, and he's a human, and doesn't look like he's abusing drugs or alcohol or anything like that, and that breaks my heart. I'll go back and see him. He was nervous about the camera. He kept putting his hand up like that. When I put my fist out there, he goes, I don't fight. It's sad that he says that. Oh, here's this guy. Here's our buddy. Hey man, good to see you again. Happy New Year. Good to see you. Where's your guitar?
Today's an off day.
Oh, your off day. All right. All right, brother. We'll see you. That's the guy we bought guitar strings for. You remember him? Sitting in front of Hilton Hawaiian Village, sitting on that hot sand playing that guitar. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the guitar string. Man, look how low. That's just a beautiful shot. Just never gets old, does it? Great cooling breeze off the water. Smells so oceany. But man, look how low this is. I mean, this is normally up to about right. Well, it's up here in high tide. It's about right there during normal tide. All right, guys, let's wrap this one up here. Let's go over here by one of our favorite fountains. We'll wrap it up. Someone put a hat on the guy. Looks good, huh? There you go. All right, guys, if you would, after the lives, just a reminder for the YouTube lives. When we do a YouTube live, it takes 24 hours for that video to process high quality. I can let it go live right after in low quality, but it just doesn't get the engagement. It doesn't get distributed the right way. You won't like it. So just wait 24 hours. So tomorrow this will be live. But you could go back at all the old live streams, and we accomplished our goal, and I'll bet you some of you thought we were going to fail. We did 31, we actually did more than 31 streams. 31 days of live streaming on throughout December. So go back, and if you feel so compelled, go back and leave a comment on a couple of videos. That means a lot to the algorithm. And man, we blew past our watch hours for December. We're already monetized, as you guys know, because the super chats we're allowed to get now. Our distribution will get up higher, so we should be prepped to really start growing here really soon. We're going to put some dollars behind the advertising, or distribution, I should say, not advertising, distribution. I'm trying to get the. There you go. That's the shot. That's the shot I'm looking for. During the day, you can't see that. I wanted to get the fountain guys and the skyline. All right, guys. Yeah, it was good going down memory lane. I wish we would have done this on our actual recap, but I wasn't really in my right mind. I was thinking other things. But anyway, it's no excuse. We did it tonight. And I'm glad so many of you are on here to get the accolades. I wish Lance was on here and some other people. But you guys know who you are, and hopefully you'll feel the value you bring throughout the year. 2026 is going to be a great year. We're going to do a lot of great things. Hopefully we get to see a lot of you out here in Hawaii. Make Hawaii happen, guys. 4 L's. Laugh, learn, love, light. One more, Lucille. I know she's watching. I know she would appreciate it. If this is your first stream, hopefully it's not your last. If it's your last stream, you're going to miss out on a lot of stuff. Next week, we're announcing the 2 Circle Island Tour giveaways. One with Wade for the Hawaii Specialty Jeep Tours. The other one with JK High Five Hawaii Food Tour. Giving one of each of those away. They're both going to be on a Hawaii Travel Talk sometime in January, if not January 1st of February. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm probably going to try and do, I really am going to try and do an in-person with both of them. So we'll be able to meet, shake hands, say hello, and it'll be better quality. You'll see them like one-on-one on the stream. So I think that's going to be a little bit better. Also coming up, Sean from Hawaiian Traveler. We're going to go do a Let's Eat with him in Kaneohe. Stephanie, we're going to do a stream with her. We're going to be doing a stream with Terry, that sucker, whenever she gets through with her job, blah, 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 saving lives, whatever. And a bunch of other people we've got tentative. Oh, Kamakapili, or Kamakapili, yes, I said it right. He is who I'm looking forward to having an interview. We're going to do his interview in person, probably over there by Rumfire or over here in the park. He actually has, by the way, he has a tour that he's going to be promoting, and I want to promote for him too, through the park. The guy is just a walking, talking encyclopedia. He is really, really, really tuned into the history of Oahu, and I think you guys are going to love that interview. So the other people too we got coming up. I don't want to make any promises, but other people too I think you're going to like. All right? Working hard, whatever. No winners. No winners have been announced. It's going to be Sunday. I think it's this Sunday or next. I think it's this Sunday when we said we're going to announce them. I'm confident, I'll say, about Waikiki Trolley. If they don't come around now, it would be bad for them to do that. So anyway, Know that I love and appreciate, guys. I really do. Every second, every minute, every hour, every day you come back to here and let me show you all of that. Hawaii. Aloha.